Hi guys, welcome back to Sunday Leeds Champions League. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have the third round of Champions League qualifying against Zalgiris Vilnous. It turns out they're actually from Lithuania, so hopefully we can push on and get another good result. And if we get through, we will face FC Midtjylland, the Danish side, in the fourth qualifying round, which will hopefully then lead us into the main part of the Champions League. Since you were last with us, there's not been too much in the way of transfers. We managed to scrape a 1-0 win away from home against St Mirren. They were actually the better side on the day, but we managed to get the goal, and fortunately we held on for the win thanks to Ladislav Almasi. Gary Rapper unfortunately played in that game, got injured just after 3 minutes. He is out for about a month, so obviously he will be out of action for these Champions League games and maybe for the next round as well, but we'll have to wait and see when they come into play. Um, I don't think we've had anything happen in the way of transfers at all, in fact. Dennis Serkin actually rejected a move to Valencia, which was great news from our point of view. I have been trying to find a left back, couldn't find one, so I'm really happy that he stayed. Yep, there's nobody in. We've just had a few loans out to Spartans, who are a side that we're linked with in terms of an affiliate club, and James Cunningham, who's a youngster at the club. We sold him to Ross County for £20,000. I don't think he's going to really amount to anything, so we let him go. But the first leg here against Zalgiris is at home as well, so it's a really important game now. Hopefully we can do the job here. We've hit a little bit of form, as you can imagine, with the wins in the league and in the previous round against Bratislava. And again, like I say, hopefully we can do quite well in this game. We are going to be rotating a little bit. Player fitness isn't quite as good, and it's only been 2 days since that league game against St Mirren. Bismarck will remain in goal. We've got Heldesar, Graham, Mboyamba, and Ashcroft at the back. Paredes, O'Donnell, and James in the midfield, with Lulic wide left, Cudjoe wide right, and Polidoro playing up front. Like I say, fitness is a bit of a concern this season. Obviously, we've got a lot of games, especially with these qualifiers in place at the moment. So there is going to be a little bit more of an element of rotation, but hopefully this side will be good enough to make their mark here against Zalgiris, and we can get a positive start. So I did have a quick look at their squad as well, and there wasn't too much worrying me, but again, it doesn't really matter. Players play well as a team. Anyone can win on a given day. We want a quick start here, and we want to do what we didn't do against Slovan. We want to get a win here in this first leg as Paredes with a corner toward the near post cleared away. Golubikas manages to head clear further, but Heldesar picks it up and finds Ross Graham. Now Mboyamba back into Graham. It's very tight and congested in the centre of the pitch here. Jordan James with a lovely pass into Lulic, and Urbitis with the save for Zalgiris. Early on, it looks quite promising from us. Paredes with another set piece here with the the corner. Whips it in again to the near post, and Mboyamba was there. It's over the bar. Mboyamba will be a target from these set pieces. He is 6'4" after all, and I think he will certainly be a danger man this season. Here's Sasic into Wowzers. Berdzilauskas. Polidoro does well to win possession for us, and he charges forward, finds Stefan Lulic, and it's into Polidoro, and he smashes it off the post, and it remains 0-0. Only 6.5 minutes ago, we've had quite a few good chances already. Hopefully we can continue and put away a goal here in the early stages. Heldesar picks it up on this left-hand side, tries to charge forward, finds Stefan Lulic, has an opportunity to play a ball in. Lulic in the end went for goal and he hit the crossbar, and Ashcroft picked it up. It didn't amount to anything and remains once again as 0-0. As you can see, I think we've got quite lucky with the draw. There's some quite big teams in this stage of the Champions League with Basel, Sparta Prague, Lech Poznan, Sporting Lisbon and that as well. So I think we've done well to get the draw we have at the moment. As Ashcroft with the delivery, it's punch clear. Jordan James picked it up. Ashcroft pulls down this right hand side again. Looks to get a cross in if he can, but Paredes is the man as his target. Now he gets the ball in. It's taken a deflection and it's gone in, and it's been given as a goal. for Ashcroft here. I'm not sure who it deflected off. I thought it deflected off the number 28, which is Matti Kudjoe, but apparently not, and it has been given to him as the goal. I don't recall him scoring for us previously, so it actually might be his first goal since we came here. Leandro Paredes with a free kick right on the edge of the penalty area, strikes it, and it's a lovely goal. That is the thing that we've been missing from our set pieces. Leandro Paredes with his first goal for the club, and it's nice to see it score directly from a free kick as well. 2 goals to the good, 2 in 6 minutes as well. And Paredes, as you can see, a goal and an assist there. He is 34, remember, but he is proving very important so far in the early stages of the campaign. Ashcroft picks it up on this right-hand side. The delivery from the Zalgiris player not exactly good enough, and he picked it up quite easily. Ashcroft into Kudjoe. Now Jordan James looking to move it forward. Plays it back into Ashcroft. We're doing a lot of work on this right-hand side at the moment. Kudjoe into Mboyamba, and now Paredes finds O'Donnell, and Lulic picks it up. That is a lovely pass, and Lulic makes it 3. And in terms of the second leg that's coming up, if we keep moving on in this fashion in this first leg, we're pretty much going to be through anyway. And I think we might rotate a little bit for the second leg, to be honest, if things keep going the way they are. Here's service, and Polidoro's intercepted and finds Matti Kudjoe, and it's smashed in. The deflection went straight to Polidoro. It's 4-0 now. And yeah, I think I'm definitely going to be rotating for the second leg. Give some of the backup players an opportunity. We've got a home game between these fixtures against Motherwell as well. So, very important league game. Every league game is important, of course, with Celtic and Rangers, their capability of winning every game as well. And Nid and Service just about managed to sort themselves out to clear. Utkus looks forward to Gulabikas, and Boyamba does well. James and O'Donnell. It's a little bit of a pinball in the midfield area here, but the ball forward is easily mopped up by Mboyamba, and Bismarck picks it up. Opportunity to deliver forward maybe here, he just holds on to it. There's not a lot to aim at, but what a kick from Bismarck, and Jordan James could be in here. Oh, and it's just over the bar. What an effort that was from Bismarck. Brilliant ball forward. And at half time, we have a brilliant 4-0 lead. What a first half that is from the side. Paredes being very instrumental in that midfield. This is the reason why I brought him in. He's such a good player. His fitness is good as well. And like I say, I think he'll have a good season. If he plays 15 games, we've already committed to signing him for an extra year as a contract extension. I think it's a very safe bet, to be honest. And at 4-0, if we can extend this gap even more in this game, I really think it'll be a big opportunity in the second leg for some of our backup players to really show what they're made of. Here is Helder Sar into O'Donnell. Just holds on to it, plays a lovely pass looking for Lulic, and Utkus has made an error, and there's Polidoro. It's 5-0 now, and Lulic just compounding the misery of the defender there by just nicking it off him, and Polidoro with a very simple finish in the end. Good to see him scoring from up front as well. It does give us something to think about with Polidoro. We have got a few wingers in the side, and not too much quality up front for the most part. I know we've got Al Messi, of course, and Gary Rapper, but I think I'd rather have Gary Rapper out wide. He seems more influential out there, but with Polidoro playing the way he is here, I can't really see much of an option about playing him on that left-hand side. He's playing very well here up front, and we may have to make some tactical changes. Paredes with a corner. He has got Mboyamba to aim at, and he does find him nearly, but it is just about cleared away. Graham picks it up, plays it toward the edge of the penalty area. It's cleared by Megalitis, but it's picked up by Ashcroft, and the highlight ends there. Well, we're at the hour mark, and at 5-0, I think it's time to rest some of these key players. We've got a few backup players on the bench, so Diego Almeida's going to come on, I think, for Paredes. There's no point in risking him. Like I say, he isn't particularly young, so we need to look after him a little bit. Ashcroft is going to come off. There's going to be a debut for Goetze at right back. We're going to bring Fraser Sharp on up front for Polidoro. He's had a very good game, really. Dig Beraku is going to come on for Ross Graham at the back. And we're going to bring... let's see, yeah, we'll bring Rory McLeod on as well, I think, for Matti Kudjoe on that right hand side. And it'll be the first game that Rory McLeod has played for a while as well. For us anyway, he was loaned out last season, had a decent spell actually, he scored quite a few goals. Hopefully he can bring that back to us. Paredes here to Polidoro, and there is Kudjoe, and it's a good save from Urbaitis, who just about he probably feels as though he's keeping Zalgiris in the tie, but he isn't really, is he? Two changes at the back, two in midfield and the one up front, and hopefully the substitutes can make their mark on this game here. And as we approach the last 10 minutes, there's not much happening. And Boyamba here finding Justice Goetze, and now James into McLeod, back into Goetze. Goetze is a bit more of a win back. He's a good crosser of the ball as well with good pace. And here is Rory McLeod. He has an opportunity to cut it back if he can. And he finds Goetze, who plays it into Lulic, and it is 6-0. And Goetze linking up quite well with McLeod on that right hand side there. He gets an assist straight away on his debut. That'll settle him down a little bit. The fact that he's linking up the play very well. And I mean, what a performance in this first leg. I think, to be honest, what I might do is I'll show you the Motherwell game instead of the second leg. I think this tie is done. We'll come back for the Motherwell game next, I think, instead, which is in a couple of days' time in game. So, again, we're hoping for a really positive result, but yeah, the second leg of this isn't very important, so there's no need to come back for it, I don't think. And hopefully, like I say, we can continue this form as we come back shortly for the Motherwell game. Okay, here we go. We are at home against Motherwell. We've had no fresh injury concerns. We've had no fresh transfer business ongoing, although our reserve Brazilian goalkeeper Philippe Gabriel could be in line for a move away from the club to French side Havre. So hopefully that'll be another little bit of money into the bank, only £250,000, but we will see what happens from there. And do that. Player fitness isn't actually too bad in lineup for this game. We've got Bismarck in goal, Sirkin, Graham, Quinones and Ashcroft at the back, O'Donnell, Kesgan and James in midfield three, with Polidoro moving back out to the left hand side, Lulic on the right, and Almasi is up front. Hopefully we can continue where we left off after the game against St Mirren, of course, where the league's concerned. But if we can definitely leave off from where we did against Zalgiris, knocking 6 goals in, then we should be in line for a good performance here. And hopefully, like I say, we can carry on the way we left off. The fact that we're at home obviously is a big plus for us. We do seem to play well at home at the moment, and hopefully that run will continue. Ayr, who are the new side into the Scottish Premier League this season. Unfortunately for them, they played Celtic on the opening day and they got absolutely smashed by 7 goals to 1. So they're going to have a tough baptism in this league, I think. But hopefully they can do a little bit better than is predicted of them. Early on here, we have Graham in possession to Quinones. Just about getting toward 10 minutes, Jordan James holds on to it and finds Lulic, who switches the play here to Polidoro, who takes it down, finishes very, very nicely. He is certainly in the mood early on in the season. Hopefully it won't be disallowed. Oh, it has been disallowed. A hint of offside by the looks of things. So Polidoro is denied his 4th goal already of the campaign. Very positive start though. 1 shot on target out of 3 in the opening 20 minutes. Comfortably in control of possession as well. We just need to find that little finishing touch. And obviously with us having won the league last season, we can't take it for granted that it'll just happen again. We've got to be on point and we've got to work hard in every single game. Yes, things went our way last season, but we have to really focus in this season if we want to get anywhere near that kind of standard as the season goes on. And as such, as you can see, we are dominating a lot of the ball at the moment and we're creating opportunities, but not a lot is happening in front of goal. Polidoro has got a free kick here and he whips it into the far post and it's hit the crossbar. Very unlucky from his point of view, Very good effort. It remains 0-0, but look at the match stats again. And this is a similar story to what happened against Bratislava. We dominated the game, couldn't find the finish though, but hopefully we can just push on a little bit. The front three haven't had the best of games. I mean, Polidoro, I think, has played well. I mean, he's hit the bar with a free kick. He's had a goal disallowed just for slight offside, but we've seen nothing of the big man up front, Almasi, which is a little bit of a concern. But as time moves on, we're half an hour left. We need to start creating some more opportunities. Polidoro here with a corner, looks to swing it into the near post, and it's just about headed away. Kesgin finds Polidoro again. Can he get the ball in? He finds Quinones, and there's Almasi at the far post. He was unmarked. He was the top scorer last season. You can't leave him unmarked. And he is also being linked with an offside here, but that one has been awarded. So he's clearly starting off the league campaign where he left off last season. 2 goals in 2 games now for Almasi in the league as Jackson finds Savage here. Savage, the left back of Motherwell, currently on a yellow card as well. Here's Sirkin into Quinones. Holds onto it easily and finds O'Donnell. Now Jordan James into Kesgin. What a first time pass that is to the right hand side for Lulic. And Lulic has an opportunity to put the ball into the penalty area here. Instead he cuts inside and it's a terrible, terrible strike. It's way, way wide. And it remains 1-0 here, but we do have another potential set piece opening. It's Azak Kesgin with the potential to strike it here, and it's swung in, and Roberts just about managed to get a grip of that there. Still no goal from set pieces for Azak Kesgin. He really does struggle with those free kicks. He is getting them on target now, though, which is a little bit of an improvement. Almasi does well to win that header, finds Lulic. And now Ashcroft. Quinones just holds on to it and plays it back to the right back. Opportunity for a ball over the top maybe at some point. Graham into Azak Kesgin. Good turn and finds Polidoro. Finds Almasi and John James in space. Beats the keeper to the ball. Slots it past him. It's 2-0. Very much deserved, to be honest. Another hint of offside call. I was about to make some substitutions. We'll just see what the call is here. I thought it was okay. And it has been awarded. So we are going to make some changes now with 20 minutes to go. Like I say, dominating the game. But as you can see, there's a lot of tired legs out there. Cudjoe is going to come on. Craig Moore is going to come on for Kesgin. We're going to bring Paredes on as well. And O'Donnell's actually on a yellow card. So we'll actually bring Mboyamba into the holding midfield role. It's not a position we've seen him play as of yet. But we'll see how he gets on. And we'll bring Dig Beriku on for Quinones, who's had a really good game as well. And again, it's just a case of keeping the side a bit rotated. We've got the comfortable lead. I feel that we're in a position that we're going to win this game now. We'll make the rotations, and hopefully with the extra fitness in the side, we can see the game out. As Ashcroft plays the ball in, looking for Polidoro, who couldn't quite win it, and Sirkin picks it up to Mboyamba. Now Ross Graham into Sirkin again. Very, very narrow here, the game, and Sirkin looked to play it in. Johnston picks it up, but clearance is only as far as Ashcroft, and Cudjoe finds Almasi, and there is the third. Wraps it up very nicely now, and hopefully it'll be 2 league games and 2 clean sheets as well. And another check of offside. That one's been disallowed, so it's still 2-0. We've had 2 goals disallowed for slight offsides, and we've had the other 2 given, even though there was hints of offside apparently. So VAR has been involved in all 4 of our goals. 2 have gone in our favour, 2 haven't. And here is Riku moving down the left hand side for Motherwell. Plays it in looking for Tierney. Sirkin clears. Cudjoe couldn't hold on to it, and Warrington strikes, but it's just over the crossbar. And Bismarck is untested there. As we enter the last 10 minutes, very, very happy with the performance. And once again, a lot of creativity going forward, plenty of the ball, and a very, very deserved win. And we've just got to carry on doing what we're doing. And hopefully we can set ourselves up in a similar way as we did last season. In terms of the next episode, what I'm going to do is, I'm pretty sure we're going to get through against Zalgiris, 6-0 on aggregate with a second leg to play. Not envisaging any problems there. We'll probably come back for the Midtjylland, the Danish side, who we've drawn in the next round. We'll come back for those two games. Again, it'll be over 2 legs. I've got a feeling that might be a little bit of a closer tie, with them being a European team, of course. It will be tough. Um, so the Zalgiris game will be off camera, and I think with the way it's going to lay out, I think the cup game against Morton will be missed, as will the game against Hibernian, and I think the two European games are in between those 3 matches. So it'll be there or thereabouts, but we'll come back for the Mr. Land games. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time, and this is Big Will signing away.